What's up, y'all? I'm Bomani Armah. I'm not a rapper, I'm a poet with a hip-hop style. Check me out, www.notarapper.com. I do poetry, hip-hop. I'm a producer, educator, multimedia artist, and working a whole bunch of projects. Got a new band I'm coming out with called I'ma Let You Finish, so getting ready to make all these projects pop off. What inspires me as an artist is responding to other art. I'm a big poetry, big hip-hop fan. Love funk music, love jazz, love working with young people. I love insightful commentary and comedy. I like touching nerves. So I usually listen to the radio and I listen to people's albums and I listen for what I'm not hearing. I'm listening for the topics that aren't being brought up and the subjects that aren't being expounded upon artistically. And then I always like, fusing different elements. Musically, my biggest influences are go-go and gospel. So it's a lot of high energy, it's a lot of crowd response, and also uplifting. I like making people feel good. I like smiling. So the music that I have and the music I've been working on is very percussion heavy, a lot of congas, a lot of African drums, djembe, a lot of heavy rhythm and bass going on. And I like to get real intricate. I'm a poet. I went to school for poetry, but at the same time, there's nothing better than a simple 4-bar call and response. And I like doing that with the audience as well and making sure I get them involved. And so right now my process is really just trying to rediscover myself as an artist. My first project was called Radio Friendly. I released it a couple years ago, right at the height of all the read a book hype that I was getting. I liked the project a lot. But it was very thought out, it was very planned. It was a whole bunch of writing assignments I gave myself. And discussing things topic-wise, like homophobia, I like the use of language. I got a joint on a poem I got called Bury the N-Word, dedicating to George Carlin. He's one of my favorite people when it talks about the use of language. Just talking about using language in context. I mean, the use of language is what got me into a little bit of buzz that I got a couple years ago, and so I'm going a little bit deeper into what that means. So there are certain people, there's certain sounds, there's certain feelings that you're gonna hear in my art, that you're gonna see in my art, that aren't coincidence at all. These are some of my biggest influence. Like, I'm a huge Outkast fan. Outkast is my favorite hip hop group ever. I have songs that people are like, yo, that sounds like something Andre would do or something Big Boy would do, and that's no coincidence at all. I listen to them nonstop. And then some of the other influences you're hearing, if not musically, then with my attitude towards music is gospel and go-go. I mean, from the 80s and the early 90s, sometimes I could tell you more about Richard Smallwood and John P. Key than I can about, Big Daddy Kane. Also, another one of my earliest musical influences before hip-hop was go-go music. Big time Junkyard fan, Backyard fan. I mean, like most kids my age, Backyard changed the way I looked at go-go completely. Huge UGK fan, Jay-Z, Nas, Devin the Dude. I really feel like I have a lot in common just in my approach to talking about everyday life the way Devin does. And so you'll hear elements of all these artists in the way that I approach my art and my music. And like I said, it's not coincidental at all.